So good morning everyone, it's another day of vlogging and Grandma Susan just got home from coffee. She drove and she said it's beautiful out, right?
No, it's cold.
Really? What's the temperature?
Well, I don't know, but it's
Well, let's look.
cold.
It says it's minus 27. That's Celsius, of course. That's not bad. So we're going to be heading out to Regina in about a half hour or so, or less, or more. And I'm going to take the dog for a very short walk. It has to be short. And make sure you put 2 pairs of socks on, so his feet don't come through.
Exactly.
Hi, Grandpa Jim here. I just did part of a vlog and realized that my microphone wasn't turned on. So now I'm starting all over again. I took the dog for a walk this morning after Grandma Susan came home from coffee. When I got up this morning, I looked at my phone and looked at the Environment Canada forecast for Regina, and it said it was minus 30 there and wind chill minus 40 or 41, something like that. And these, of course, are all Celsius as usual. And here I have a weather station, and it said it was minus 27. And I don't know what the wind chill was. It said minus 28, but I'm sure it was more than that because my wind thing out there is sort of sheltered, so it doesn't get the actual real gusts or whatever. So I decided that Susan should go uptown for coffee at 9 like she always does, but she should drive. So I went out and started the car for her. She always has trouble getting the plug undone because I really ram it together there. And so I got that started for her and warmed up, so I think she appreciated that because she said it was cold. So then I wasn't even going to take Casey for a walk today because I thought it's just too cold. But I did. I went around the block, and thank goodness he did his business like he's supposed to do. And he actually seemed to enjoy his walk today. So, but she put a double pair of socks on each foot, so that helped because his toes were coming through, or not his toes, but his actual foot was coming through the back socks yesterday because she picked them up at the dollar store. They're only $3 a pair, and or maybe even a set, I'm not sure. And so they're not made very well. But we'll see what happens when this cream comes that I mentioned yesterday in my blog. And then we went to Regina and we did all the stuff we needed to do there. The car was kind of creaky, but it warmed up eventually. I find that Dodge Caravans, and I had one before and I remember this now, too late, that they don't have the best heater in the world. If I recall correctly, at least this one doesn't, and I'm sure the one I had before didn't either. But anyway, we get to Regina and we go for lunch right away. We went to Subway. I had my egg salad. She had her cold cut combo. We always have the same thing when we go there, which is weird because they got so much to choose from. You'd think we'd experiment a little bit, but we didn't. Then we went to Walmart and did our business there, and then we had to go to London Drugs because we have a soda stream, which, you know, you make the pop out of water. So I didn't realize this, except my son-in-law got one for Christmas, and theirs didn't have the bottle in the package, which it's supposed to have. So he told me they went back and the people at the store where they bought it, or where whoever gave it to him bought it, said, oh yeah, we take the bottles out of them sometimes because they're expired and we replace them with new ones, and sometimes we forget to put the new one back. And I thought to myself, the bottles expire? Anyways, we came home because I had driven him down to the Fort, that's the next town where his car was being serviced, and I checked the bottles in my fridge and all had expired. We had 4 of them, some as early as April of 2016, so we've been using an expired bottle. I went on the internet to see, well, what difference does it make? Why do they expire? And it is because they could get weaker because you're putting carbonated water in them, and you push the thing down and it sprays it carbonates it, and it puts pressure on the bottle, and they can eventually weaken and explode. Otherwise, I would have just stuck to the expired bottle, but I thought, oh, better not take that chance. Then we bought them at London Drugs, came home, and I said to Susan, how do we know what date is on these bottles that are in the box? Because they're boxed up and you don't know what the date is. They could have been sitting on the shelf for 2 years. Who knows? I haven't actually looked at them yet, so after I do this vlog, I'm going to do that. I'll let you know tomorrow if I remember, if they're okay or not. Then I went over for coffee. Had a good sized crowd there. I think we had 8 of us there. 1 female, 7 males. So anyway, that was interesting. Talked about various subjects. Came home, and it is now 5 minutes after 4. And the People's Court started at 4 o'clock. So I guess I have to quit this vlog and go upstairs and watch it. So thank you very much for watching today's vlog. If anything exciting happens, I'll of course report it on the next one. Talk to you tomorrow and have a really good evening. Bye for now.